Hi everybody, Steve Bolton here, talking to you about something I think will become important to us. It was quite a shock to us when it turned out that we were not able to meet together as a church for what has now become quite a long time. We do know that those restrictions will come to an end and we will be able to get back together again. It may be only 50 or so of us at a time, or we may be opened back up to be able to meet together as an entire body. But no matter what happens about that, among the congregation, we have different points of view. Some people will not be ready to get back together even when we're approved to do so. They'll feel it's too soon. They will feel threatened. They'll feel afraid. They'll feel like it's not a good idea, even with masks or separating ourselves by 6 or so feet from each other, that it's too soon. In our same congregation, we have some people who believe that it's far past the time that we should have been getting back together again. They don't believe that the risk is as high as some people have been saying. And they've been ready already now for weeks to be able to get back together again. The point is, we have very different points of view on our gathering together and our risk involved in getting together, which has made me think of a passage of Scripture. It really isn't about this subject, but I think the treatment of the subject really does bear on our situation and gives us some information for how to treat each other. This is in Romans chapter 14. And Paul was writing to the Christians in Rome, talking to them about different points of view that they had. They didn't all agree on things. So, for instance, there were some who held various days to be of higher religious or faith importance, and some did not think those days were important. There were some Christians who thought it was okay to eat various kinds of foods, and there were other Christians who thought it was a terrible thing to eat those. Now, there were some good reasons behind the various thinking, and it's not my point today to try to go into why those foods and days were held in esteem by some and were avoided by others. My point is that there were differences of opinion among the Christians. There's a lot I could read out of chapter 14, but I'm just going to read one verse. And Paul wrote, "Let us then pursue what makes for peace and for mutual upbuilding." Now, in this whole chapter, I believe what Paul was telling the Christians at Rome is it's inevitable that you'll have different points of view. But what's important is to love and respect and to build each other up. And so as the day comes for us to begin to get back together again, and we have different points of view about the timing and about the manner of getting together, let's do this. Let's love each other and have mutual respect.